Being a high value woman has become such a trend these days. Everybody is talking about it. But do you even know what it takes to actually be one? Because it's more than wearing branded clothes and expensive jewelry. In this video, I will help you understand the traits of a high value woman along with the motives behind those traits. Why does she behave the way she does? Because she does not wing it. Now let's get right into it. A high value woman, she has a very small circle of friends. And it's not because she thinks she's better than everybody or that she's not friendly. It is because she treats her energy like friggin' gold. She does not give access to her time or her energy to just anybody. Because of that, she's also very intentional and she knows why she makes the moves that she does. It's not about becoming a perfectionist, but she knows that to become a master, you have to start making moves. Even the wrong moves can take you to the right place if you're willing to learn from them. So she does not mind making mistakes. She's often considered self-centered or egoistic or a bitch. Truth be told, she is kind, she is helpful, but she also has very clear, very unbreakable boundaries. Unfortunately, for ages, women have been playing this role of a kind woman, which just means that they let anybody walk all over them in the name of kindness. But a high value woman knows her worth. She knows that she is a high value woman, and that's why she doesn't let just anybody walk all over her. She doesn't mind telling people to back off who try to take advantage of her kindness. Because with her, kindness is not just something that is freely given, it is something that you have to earn. She doesn't smile. I noticed a while back how at some point I had learned to smile at everybody, at every stranger that came my way. While I also noticed that men rarely did, especially the men who looked like they knew they were that shit. These men weren't mean because once I got to know them, I got to know how perfectly sweet and kind they were, but they just didn't feel like they owed it to anybody to smile at them. Just like that, even a high value woman, she judges her environment. She sees if somebody is worth her smile. She takes her time and checks the intention of the person she's talking to before she gives them any access to her, before she gives them any sign of potential acquaintance. Because she knows a smile from her has to be earned as well. She of course has high standards, but the reason she's able to stick to those standards with everybody around her is because she holds herself accountable too. She has non-negotiable goals, she has non-negotiable habits, and she sticks to them no matter what. And because no matter what she sticks to them, she has the confidence that others must too. She knows you can't truly internally expect somebody to treat you with respect, to treat you with trust when you're constantly making promises to yourself and breaking them. When you keep saying that you'll get this done and then nothing gets done. Because then you lose trust in your own word and others can see it too, because your energy tells them that she is somebody who doesn't keep her word. She is somebody that cannot be trusted. When you're constantly breaking your own word, it is not going to be a big deal when somebody else breaks your standards too, because you are used to the disappointment. She knows that, and that is why she has unbreakable standards for herself, for her life. She does not mind pissing people off. She knows the only person who's liked by everybody is a people pleaser. And people pleasers are not respected. They might be liked, but they're not respected. Because they're inauthentic and they're more concerned with being liked by everybody than being liked by their own selves. Truth be told, it is impossible to agree with everybody and still have respect for your own self. Others can't tell, but you always know every single time that you lie to yourself, that you lie to others. Every time you change your opinions just to fit in. But she does not care about fitting in because she is completely okay standing out. She knows that even if she belongs to no team, she has that level of leadership within herself and she has that aura. She can start her own league. She dresses up nicely, be it sweatpants or a couture, but it always complements how she sees herself on the inside. She knows as much as you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, your brain already has this bias where you're always going to look at physical appearance before you even get to the first page. So she makes sure that she's always presentable. Not only does dressing up nice brings in opportunities for her, but it also helps her embody her highest self who grabs those opportunities. She knows all eyes are always on her. Because of that, there are people who are in extreme awe of her, and there's also people who will be jealous and will try to copy her. She just sees the first group as her well-wishers and the second group as her fans. She doesn't even care who copies her because she knows her authenticity, a standard standards, her way of living, it is not something that can just be replicated by anybody else. And if somebody's trying, she is happy to inspire them. As for the ones who are jealous and trying to bring her down, she knows her energy is sacred and she protects it like that. So instead of paying attention to the people who are gonna lower it even further, she focuses on hitting her goals and keeping her energy at its peak by taking care of her mental and physical health. Speaking of taking care, checking in with herself is a non-negotiable for her. She knows she aims high and dreams big, which means it's gonna come with its own set of challenges. To make sure she keeps herself grounded and sane, she checks in with herself all the time using journaling, using meditation, sometimes even therapy. She does not skip exercising because she knows her mind and her body are connected. And the reason she is such a high value person is because both her mind and her body are always at its peak. They're always functioning at its peak. And that is because she's feeling it. That is because she's always taking care of it. And that's why her mind, her body, her spirit is taking care of her too. Her rest days are not to be messed with. She knows how to be a gentle person but also say a firm no. Her rest days, her weekends are for her to recharge. And because she's so connected with herself, she is very intentional about what she needs on those rest days. You cannot tell her to act otherwise because her well-being comes before everything else. She does not gatekeep or hoard. She believes in abundance for her and for everybody else. She makes sure to help others succeed along with her. She does not see anybody as a competition because she's already so busy competing with her past versions. And because of that, she is truly generous and kind and giving to the people that she actually cares about. And that is also why she has such a small group of friends, because for her, friendship is not just anything, it is only people that she really wants to pour into. She does not think of different opinions as wrong opinions, and this is so important. She is always going to be open to see your point of view because she doesn't compare being wrong with being dumb, with being stupid. She does not connect her knowledge with her worth. If anything, she loves to challenge ideas and have her ideas challenged too, because that gives her a chance to become more aware of the world and expand her knowledge as well. She is open-minded and does not mind being a beginner at anything because she knows to become great at something, you have to first take the first step. She doesn't even mind failing because she looks at every setback as a chance for an even greater comeback. She is very clear and very intentional about the things she wants to spend her time on, and because of that, she doesn't let the fear of missing out make her pour her time into things, into motives that she doesn't really care about. She knows how to have fun, she knows how to let loose, but she does it at her own will, in her own time, but never out of peer pressure. She treats her body like a temple and makes sure that she's giving it enough rest, enough nourishment. She steers clear of anything that's going to cause her any harm, her body any harm, even if she cannot see it right away. Becoming a high value woman isn't a chore you need to beat yourself up for. You're already a high value woman once you cut off all the excess noise. Once you stop all your people pleasing tendencies. If you stop caring about how other people see you and start focusing on how you see yourself, how you show up for yourself. And if you want to know how to stop those people pleasing tendencies, I have just the video for you. And you can watch it right over here. The word high value means somebody of a high worth. But consider this, you are already worthy. But you have to stick to who you are at your very core to increase that worth tenfold and become a high value woman. Comment down a big fat yes if you're ready to regain your power, and let's connect with other queens down there who are on the same journey. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss another video from me. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.